Asshole Consulting. If you have questions, Cappy's got answers at assholeconsulting.com. Our good buddy Dre sent in another request. He says, how much for a Clarey test on Tommy Sotomayor? Ever thought about reaching out to Tommy Sotomayor to sell the black man's guide out of poverty due to his audience, or ever doing a show with him someday to talk about your books? This would be a good market to sell your book. I have, when I do my marketing for my books, I leave very few stones unturned. And what you will find out, for those of you who become aspiring entrepreneurs, is even people who claim they got hustle and they're entrepreneurs, and it's shocking how few people will get back to you when you're like, I would like to give you money to advertise this thing. And of course, I reached out to him and Wayne Dupree. There were a couple other black commentators, but the problem with black conservative or libertarian commentators, you don't just want to be like, oh, hey, you're black, you want to talk about race all the time, right? You know, maybe they want to talk non-race stuff, economics, philosophy. But yes, the logic was not lost on me, and I have reached out to him, and I think maybe we got an email back, but he never got back. But yeah, so I laid down the challenge to Dre. I say, look, if you could get Tommy Sotomayor to look at my book and review it or mention it on his show, you don't have to pay for this. I'll refund him because he ended up paying. So let's take a look at Tommy Sotomayor here. Okay, here we go. Make sure I didn't mute that. There we are. Oops. Tommy, he was born same year I am. He was my age. Okay. Tommy Sotomayor, born Thomas Jerome Harris, 1975, is an American radio, internet talk show host, YouTube personality. Far right. Oh, yeah. Is it Wikipedia? Is he far right? What he wants slightly lower taxes? A men's rights activist, and anti-LGBT activist and film producer. In July of 2016, a video from, where's his, are we even going to, it's just going to be his work. It's going to be more of a resume, so I'll have to try and find his stuff. Otherwise, his bio. In 2016, a video from the night of 2016 shooting of Dallas police officers showed two on-duty Dallas Police Department calling fellow officers cowards on the podcast Your World, My View podcast hosted by Sotomayor. The officers called into the podcast, and as the fellow officers were driving to the scene of shooting, the two North members drove around espousing controversial opinions about police shootings. They're hiring cowards. All right, I don't know. This is just controversy. Let me look. Maybe he's got stuff on his website. Let's see what he's got. Maybe for those of you who listen to Tommy Sotomayor, maybe you know more about his background than I do. Fatherless America. So I think him and I kind of also agree or diagnose America's problems along the same line. Contact, donate to help Soto Health. Where's the bio? Usually there's a bio, donations. Site's got it together. Let me take a look. We may not be able to have it. I'm just going to assume he didn't come from wealth. If he's pro-fathers. I'm going to speculate, but he's going to have to. I'm going to bet he came from poverty, single mom, probably a nuclear family guy. Mr. Madness, popular told me something. Boom, he gets framed by third. Before fame, he launched a YouTube channel 2012. Trivia, began filming, family life. Born Thomas Sheffer, he spent his early years in Atlanta, Georgia. Has two daughters. Tommy Sotomayor. Childhood. It may be I have to. You know what? How about Tommy Sotomayor come on my show and I'll interview him and find out everything about him? I'll speculate because I don't know. Tommy Sotomayor, childhood. I'm just going to assume if he Atlanta, Georgia. I'm sure there are rich people in Atlanta, Georgia, but I'm just going to bet statistically him being black coming from Atlanta, Georgia. He didn't come from wealth. He probably didn't go to college because if he did, he wouldn't be relying on YouTube like I do for a living. The internet. I'm one of the few college-educated podcaster internet types out there. Although I take that back. Most of them do have a degree, but yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. So he didn't major in something stupid. I bet you he just hustled and struggled to get by, and now he's doing this. And since he's my age, he's still working, obviously. So probably has a perfect score. Mother, children. I guess he's not married. His mother's name is Jeanne Malone. In later years, he relocated to Scottsdale, where he currently resides. His youth Harris did not have a relationship with his father. Okay, so he did not even know the man well. The relationship or lack of it would go on to shape many of his social views. He allegedly has a brother named Isley Malone, who goes by the pseudonym Xavier. Publicly accepted, fathering 2 children to date. Sarah born to a black woman who sued him for child support, and he had to spend some time in prison after he failed to keep it up. Yeah, he didn't come from wealth. Divulge information on the matter. Public often post photographs. Several other children. Some being reportedly raised without any contribution to his father. Yeah, I think he didn't major in stupid stuff. Didn't come from wealth. Kind of curious what he did pre-2012, because he's still, if he's my age, 2012, yeah, he was his mid-30s by then. What did he do in Phoenix? Let me take a look. Tommy Sotomayor career. Avashur. File not found. Yeah, sometimes these aren't the craziest, most entertaining Clarey tests. Director, he's directing in 2016. Yeah, I'm going to assume he's working until I get more information. And again, if he wants to come on the show, I'm just going to assume he got a perfect score. Would I like to have a beer with him? Yeah, I like to have a beer with him. Hell yeah. If you're a black guy and you're a conservative, or at least not a Democrat, you must have had some really independent mind. Your brain must be independent minded. You think about Thomas Sowell or Herman Cain, or, any one of the notable conservative or non-leftist black men or women. It's like, okay, yeah, you're interesting. Tell me more. Should he run for office? So far, based on the Clarey test, yes. I don't know if I'd vote for him. I need to know a little bit more about him. Like, okay, where are these kids? What's going on? What did you do pre-2012? That's it. The video made for Snoop Dogg's Much Wanted. In 2012, he worked for IBM. Okay. So he had an office gig. I'd be curious if he had a college education. What he studied. Maybe he was in IT. I don't know. But there you go. All right. Questions, answers. ASOconsulting.com. Where did it go? I guess I might as well pull this book since we're talking about Drew. Here we go. The Black Man's Guide. There you go, Tommy. Want to talk? Why don't you read it? I mean, you're not. I'm sure it's nothing new to him, but he probably appreciates some of the other insights and points I'd had. All right. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.